Hello EDD 8123 students, Advanced Applications of Instructional Technology and Distance Education. I'm your professor for the course this semester, Mike Simonson. Probably most of you know me, maybe you've heard about me. Anyway, I'd like to give you a quick introduction to the course. A little background. At least once a year we do major revisions to the courses in the ITDE curriculum. Now we revise them, do modest revisions every time the course is taught, but this summer we're going to be beginning a major revision of 8123. We're going to replace a number of the classic materials, I'd like to call them, with more recent content. The classic stuff is still pretty good, it's still relevant, we'll still have access to it, but we won't be concentrating on it as much as we will the newer materials that we've created. Now, you should have by now already received from me an opening letter. I sent this via the United States Postal Service. It's also posted in Blackboard. You probably found it. I would ask you to read it over carefully and pay special attention to the schedule of topics for the term. I'll follow this schedule, if not religiously, at least relentlessly. Try to make sure we stay on sequence, we cover things in the order that they're described here. So make sure you've read the opening letter, make sure you have the sequence of topics, and most important then next is for you to review carefully the syllabus for the course. Read every sentence, every word, because I am mandated, even though I created this syllabus as the content area faculty person for this course, I am mandated to follow it and make sure that every time the course is taught, the same objectives are presented and the same assignments are met. We have one textbook that I'm sure most of you have already, Teaching and Learning at a Distance, the 5th edition. You want to make sure you have a copy of this. This book is used in a couple of the other courses, and a brand new book of readings this semester, Distance Education, Statewide, Institutional, and International Applications. The readings in this book are drawn directly from one of the premier journals in the field, the journal Distance Learning. Now, this journal is important to us for a couple of reasons. It presents advanced applications of instructional technology and distance education, but many, maybe even most of the articles written in this journal and compiled into this textbook that you're required to have access to this semester were written by students in this class. If you've looked ahead and looked at the syllabus, you know that the third assignment is to do a journal article. Well, the journal article is designed to be published in the journal Distance Learning, and many of the journal articles that have been written and published in the journal Distance Learning over the last decade have been pulled out of that journal and are compiled into this textbook. We will be reading almost every chapter in this textbook, so make sure you have a copy. By the way, Information Age Publishing, the publisher, may be the best way to get this book. If you call them and tell them you're an ITDE student, they'll give you, I think it's a 20% discount. Now, the course has 3 assignments, really 4 assignments if you count the discussions, which are graded. The first major assignment dealing with the first unit in the course has 2 units and 5 modules, 3 modules in the first unit, 2 modules in the second unit. The first unit culminates with a final exam. Now, I'll talk more about the final exam and how it works, but in a nutshell, it's a series of questions that you're expected to respond to. Open book, open notes. You have a very limited period of time, but it's based directly on the readings from our textbooks, from the videos you'll be viewing, from the presentations that I'll make. And I'll talk more about that exam. The second unit has only 2 modules, but it has 2 major assignments. One is to produce a video that you'll send to me either on a flash drive, a thumb drive, or on a CD, and that video will be about some application of distance education and or instructional technology in education or training. There is listed in the syllabus a whole collection of videos that have been produced by 8123 students previously. It'll give you ideas about what this is all about. And then the second major assignment is to write a 3,000 to 4,000 word article suitable for publishing in the journal Distance Learning. So you have examples of that here. There's also examples that are posted on the website that are listed in the syllabus. So in a nutshell, this course is being redesigned. We're updating it, but the structure of the course remains the same. There are 2 units. The first unit has 3 modules. The second unit has 2 modules. There's 3 major assignments in addition to discussions that are graded. Threaded discussions, the forum, if you would. A open book exam that I'll talk more about, a journal article that is explained in detail in your syllabus, and a video that's explained in detail in the syllabus. Now, the first assignment is something we'll talk about in the Monday morning memo. By the way, I haven't mentioned the Monday morning memos. Every Monday I will send a memorandum, an email to each one of you that summarizes the previous week's work and outlines the next week's work to keep us all together, to make sure we all stay on task and on track over the course of the semester. And that then will be our unifying force, almost like our homeroom, if you would, only it'll be a Monday morning memo that I'll send to you via NSU email, and I'll also post in Blackboard. So explore Blackboard, get your textbooks, review the syllabus, and wait for the next Monday morning memo, or review the Monday morning memo when I give you very specific directions about what you should do next for this course. We're going to have fun this semester. I'm looking forward to it myself. I always learn a lot. So have fun.